Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? Hi, Hester. Welcome in. Thank you for the level up. Nice amount of levels, Hester. Hi, Aspik. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hi, Ishaya. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for the first bundle. Nice. Shishi. Is that your first one? No. Of course not. Hi, Deep. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the level up. Hi, Sylvan. Welcome in. Hello. Hi, Aspik. Hi, Gabriel. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are we doing today? I know it's a bit of a late stream again. I wanted to stream earlier, but not an option. It was not possible. Things got sidetracked, and I just got home like 15 minutes ago. So yeah, but we're gonna do a short stream probably to build some stuff, because I won't be able to stream for quite a while.
Calvin SOS on watching Chaos A Bear.
It cut down. Thank you so much, Hester, for the 18 months. I've been also watching a se derretir mientras la papirola. I so wanted the bot to read that, honestly. Hello, at least it's not after 1 a.m. I know, it's not so late. Last time was late. This time is relatively earlier, but I did want to stream earlier. I just had to take a class, and I thought there were not going to be any students. And I was so wrong. There were like 30 students and me. It was exhausting. Yo! Lime, welcome in. That's before midnight. Highlight a cat, welcome in. Lime, yo, welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? Hi, Sir Richard, Slimy Raid, let's go. Hi, Cherry, welcome in. Hi, Nyrune, welcome in. Hi, Slime. How was your stream, friend? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Synth. Hi, D-Fox. Hi, Raven. How are you doing, Raven? You say that you won't be able to stream for the time all the time. I mean, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be able to stream for for all this week. Until next Tuesday. It's gonna be a week of no Calvin. Calvin, hi Slime. Hope you're doing well. How was your stream? How is the end? When is the end of home SMP? Starting stream so damn late, Calvin. I know. We were talking about it. I wanted to stream earlier, but I had to work, which is never fun. But let me get a shout out to Slime. If anybody here is not following Slime, both on what is his Twitch or YouTube, please make sure to follow Slime. Slime is amazing. Amazing creator, amazing videos, amazing streamer, amazing builder. So go drop a follow. If you don't know a puzzle Slime, go do it. Go do it. Good friend. Thank you for the level up, Richard. Also, Raiders, any curtidores de papirola? What is that, Hester? Why are you saying that? I'm good, pretty tired, but stream was good. Destroying the end islands once again. Amazing. Amazing. That sounds like a fun project. You've been doing crazy this season. The asteroid will hit on Saturday. Oh, we are doing a server tour and celebration. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be home. And by home, I mean I'm gonna be with my parents. Which is why I'm not gonna be able to stream. Which means I'm gonna be very bored, so I'm probably gonna watch that. That seems like a cool event to watch. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna stream it though. Is it a live stream event or is it gonna be just for videos? Hi Nordic, welcome in. Hi Tessa, hello, hello. Also Raiders, Slime, and anyone that comes in with a raid. I know it's late, so if you are tired after the stream, or if you need to sleep, or if you need to food, please make sure to go take care of yourself. Completely understand. Feel free to raid and run, especially you Slime. But if you wanna stay and hang out, we are gonna be building some epic things today. I've been already building epic things, but this one is really good. I'm very proud of this. I haven't shown it yet, but I like it. It doesn't mean anything. A friend sent a reel of a guy saying that and it stuck with me. Oh, send it to me. Because that feels like the kind of stupid thing that I would love. Hi Songo, welcome in friend. How are you doing? Time zones are fun. It's currently 3:41 p.m. for me. Fair. Fair. Don't have much time this evening, but I'm looking forward to the stream. Thank you, Silvan. We'll get to it in a bit. It will be live and then final video will go in a couple of weeks. Okay. That sounds cool. That sounds good. Yeah, I wanted to do something before this. Hang on. I'm forgetting. What did I want to do? I don't know. Drink mate, probably. I'm gonna drink mate. It's just a silly word to annoy people who are trying to understand what it means. Oh, absolutely. But it has a nice ring to it. Hi everyone, how you doing? I'm doing well. A bit tired. Like right now I'm just awake because of the mate. So the moment that the mate ends, I'm not gonna be alive anymore. But let me show you what I've been working on. Because the other time that I was streaming here on YouTube, somebody... Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to play the raid video for the raiders. Let me play that before we go into this. The world moves so fast these days. Everything feels like a blur. So slow down with me for a moment. Let me take you to the places we find in our imagination. Welcome in Ready, stay a while, and let's build worlds together. The thing is kinda glitchy for me. I don't know if the video was glitchy for you or not, but Lurk, thank you for the Lurk Slime. I don't need to take a break. I did a bunch of traveling today, so I'm very tired. Oh, absolutely. Have a great stream. Thank you, Slime. Thank you for the raid. Yuppie, time to stay wild. Yeah. Did you see the last snapshot? Yes. What is it? Is it just the concrete things, or is something else? Also, why do we have concrete stuff, but not concrete walls? It was a little weird at parts, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my PC might be struggling a bit, which might not be ideal, because we're gonna be building large today. But yes, somebody can also hi fishy. Concrete and new maps? New maps? What do you mean by new maps? I need you to expatiate. You better finish that meeting soon. It starts in half an hour and not 45 minutes. Fair. Let me see more of your stuff. I'm so blown away. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sopshes? Sopshesh? Shesh? Is Shesh okay? I'm so blown away, but I'm even more impressed and thankful for you sharing your building knowledge with us and with tutorials and such. Thank you, Olito. Oh, thank you, yeah. I mean, most of the things that I do, I've learned it thanks for sharing. Like I was saying, I didn't know how to do this until I streamed building the other thing, and somebody was like, you know what? Mog Swamp and Wheezy. I think Wheezy was showing Mog Swamp a way to terraform in this way, and somebody came over to stream and told me that if I had seen it, and I hadn't seen it, so I went and looked for it. And this is honestly a really cool way to terraform very dramatic mountains, and especially volcanoes. So I built this one the other day, and then I was like, you know what? This one is not big enough. So I built another one that is like 5 times bigger. So it's really cool and really powerful. And I'm in love because it works so freaking well. And for some reason right now I'm into big stuff. So yeah, We're gonna be finishing this today. And I can show you how to do this. If you guys want as well. But I wanna finish the volcano first. But this is so cool. I love this. Mega terrain. Mountain. And it's not complicated, it's very easy. New way, hang on. New explorer maps to different structures. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. That sounds really fun. Hi, Cooking. Welcome in. Hi, Travis. Hello. Yes, I hope they join in as well. The walls? Yeah. Wishes mountains are so good. Right. This is a really cool method. Also Nordic. Let's go with a 55 stream streak. That's crazy. Thank you. That is a lot. Thank you, Nordic. Look at me remembering to say my points. Nice, Fishy. Shesh works? Okay. It's MC Subshesh. MC Subshesh. Okay. If you're curious. Yeah, I am. But I didn't know how to pronounce it. Subshesh. Subshesh works. I kinda like Subshesh. He's a goat. I haven't seen much of his mountains. I'm gonna look into it. Because if it wasn't for that live stream, I didn't know about it. And look at this. The scale of this is crazy. And I love it. I love it. I think I made it maybe a bit too dramatic, like it's almost impossible to do anything on it. And I think it's way too flat for the height. It could have been a bit taller, but you know, we are learning. That is the idea of this. And they also work for like upside down islands. So yeah, been playing around with this. Hi Maze, welcome in. With Axiom everything doesn't look Minecraft, right? The kid made me pay for a Terraria server so we both can play without lag, and then he comes with excuses such as, I have stuff to do behind the computer just to not play 25/7 with me. How dare he not play with you 25/7? Or Roblox, surely. It looks like Fortnite. Or Roblox, yes. Looks menacing. It looks very menacing, and the idea is to make it more menacing. Because I wanted to see how this would feel on a regular world. So I placed them on a regular world. And I painted them. And added all the foliage. And I think it works. And the scale is like insane. So we have the big one and the small one there. And I love that with Voxy now we can like visualize these things. But I want to work today on like eruption, you know, a plume of smoke coming out of it. That is the plan. But I do love how it creates this like spiky end here. I think that is really cool. But yeah, I'm in love. I've been in love. It's, as I said, this like big. This volcano is like 1,000 in radius, so it is large. But it didn't take that long to make. Like it's a really cool process on how you do it. It takes some time. It's not like you do it in 10 minutes. But for the scale of it, it's pretty cool what you can do. Ignore that. There might be mistakes. And I'm sure the same technique can be used for other stuff as well, which we're gonna be exploring eventually. But for now, I'm just in love with the technique. And we are gonna finish this build. Hi Mouse, welcome in. I made you pay for nothing. I was fully prepared for us to suffer from lag the whole time. Amazing. Looks like tree roots mixed with a volcano. It would kinda work for a mega tree root. That is true. Basically, the new structures give you maps to find other types of structures. When you say the new structures, you are talking about the campsites, right? Different biomes is actually a great step in the right direction to no longer depend on chunk base. Yeah. Hi Mouse, hi Eskimo, welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing well, I'm doing well. How are you doing? You forced me. Every time I had lag, you looked at me with your manipulative eyes to make me do it. Yes. Lurk, I have to sleep. Have a good one, D-Fox. Rest well, my friend. Thank you for the lurk. I'll make sure to stream earlier next time. No promises though. New maps to ancient cities and ocean ruins and stuff too. Yeah, I love that. Machine sleeping, right? Yeah. It looks good. Thank you, thank you. Also, Fishy, I wanted to post about my Cyberpunk Moonbase eventually, but after seeing your version, I don't wanna. Because your version is so much better than mine. So now I feel like I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna post mine. It's awful. Yours is so much cleaner, so much better. I was looking at mine and I was like, why is mine not looking like the one that Fishy made? But I loved it. I love your. I mean, I love to see my drawing turn into your build, and I'm happy with that. Mine can go into oblivion, and that's fine. That's good. Thank you, Sylvan. Love the depth in the terrain. Yeah, it is menacing. Menacing, menacing. Hi, Test Feet. You're one of the best guys I've seen in my life. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Melly.
Happy 3 years, friend. All the love.
3 years. Melly, that's a lot. Thank you so much, friend. How are you doing? How are you doing, Melly? Thank you for the 3 years. That's crazy. That is crazy, Melly. How are you doing, friend? How have you been after the whole Guild Rush chaos? I know that is very, very draining. You haven't even seen my eyes. Yeah. You better make a good tutorial. I'm actually building this in my world. You wanna build this in your world? Yeah, this is gonna be cool. It's really easy. Really, really easy. You can trust me. But look at that. That doesn't make for a bad landscape. Like, there's no real purpose on having this massive volcano on a world other than
Calvin, stop
looking
slouching.
cool. Hi, Anna. I thought it was you that reading that, but no. Thank you, Hamodi. Hi, Mythical. Welcome in. In radius or diameter? No, it's 1k in diameter, sorry. Yeah. No, it's diameter. From side to side, it's 1000. No, radius will be crazy. Although maybe next time. That will be the next logical step. But no, from side to side, it's 1000. Well, it's not showing because I have the chance reduce on. I cannot click the two extremes, but it's roughly that. Because it begins like here, the circle, and ends here. It's a bit more. But I mean, I guess the actual build, now that it's kind of hidden on the ground, it's a bit less. But it begins like there and there. So it's roughly 1000. It's just a bit hidden on the ground to blend better. Trying to make my stream by streaming at midnight. I know, Mythical. I'm trying. Can you show us one trick that you like the most? Ah, good question. One trick that I like the most. I don't know. There are so many things. A good trick with this. What could be a good trick with this? I'm gonna think about it and I'm gonna come back to you. He will volcanoes. Yeah, the class is similar red wool block for texturing. Yeah, you know it. Hi Straight, welcome in. Thank you for the level up. Hi Alvin, welcome in. What are you doing? What is it for? I'm building volcanoes. And it is because I can. And I don't really know. I'm just wanting to build big things. And seems like a logical big thing to build. So we're building it. That is the only reason. All type of structures. Okay. Did you see the new concrete? Yeah. Yeah. You heard him? Clip it. What did I say? What did I say? After almost a year, I finally had time to come back to a semi-passion project. Oh, streaming earlier, yes. Okay. What is that project? Good. Oh, I'm very far behind, am I? Well, I'm already online anyways. May as well claim my crab pots. Yeah. I'm alright. How are you? I'm doing well, Melly. Thank you, thank you. Chilling, you know? Chilling as usual, as one does on these days. So actually, it was looking a lot worse at the start. I asked an artist friend for advice, and she suggested more color and a darker palette. Ah, the build. Well, it worked, because it's amazing. Well. Hi, Anna. That face expression, wow. And somehow that made it great. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just about the colors. That is true. Thank you so much. It means a lot coming from you. I always say it, Fishy. It's amazing. You're an amazing builder. Keep doing what you do. Hi, Hamodi. Thank you for the level up and the posture check. Maxi level. Noise. I know you're gonna make custom trees for this volcano. Probably not. Probably not. I'm fine with the scale of these trees because I think they put the big volcano on scale. But I think the next logical step in the story of building big things is going to be to build an actual world tree, like a big tree, like probably this scale, like monster tree. Because I don't know, I've been feeling inspired by big stuff. To go have an appointment, absolutely. Shesh, have a good one. Trees in a volcano. Yeah, why not? There can be trees in a volcano. If a volcano doesn't erupt, a lot they are actual mountains sometimes. And they have the vegetation growing, like in this case. Volcanoes are very fun to study. Every showings, welcome in. What's up? Looks big. It is, yeah. Like dead trees? Oh, they could be alive. I was gonna make like custom pine trees, but they were gonna be small. Still fishing the advancement server saved me from my addiction. Also the new Minecraft update, not many really. I haven't seen much other than the stairs and slabs, and apparently there are new maps now. My thoughts immediately when I saw concrete stairs and slabs was like, okay, amazing. Where are my walls? Like, I appreciate the stairs and slabs, and I understand if they didn't add wool walls, because it doesn't make sense to have a wall made out of wool. But the concrete ones, it's such a great opportunity to build with walls of concrete, because we need more wall colors. Like, what is this? We need more colors. Imagine 16 colors of wall here. That would be so good. So I'm just waiting. I still have hopes. Because I thought when they were going to add concrete stairs and slabs, they would also add the walls. So I'm like scared that they may not add it. Best title ever, Calvin, by the way, made me laugh. I'm starting to be more myself with the titles. And embrace my stupidity. Thank you, Fishy. I appreciate that you appreciate my sense of humor. Can you not build a bigger one? Like one who almost touches the sky? I could. It could be done. With this method, it could be done. It will take maybe a bit more time, but yes. Project is some Star Wars. Okay. Okay. Planet Batu, precisely. Okay. No, I'm really far behind, am I? Just 40 meters behind the usual. How do you make big tree? Something that I realized is if I want to build big, I need to settle the dimension first. Because if not, I always tend to shrink the thing. I don't know why. Also, my hands are blue. Because I was using a marker that has a lot of ink today. And sometimes when I'm explaining on the board, I decide to erase with my hands, and it wasn't a good idea. So it's ink. It's blue ink. It's fine. I think the first step to build big stuff is to actually like decide, I don't know, place a cylinder of the size that you want and build from there. And probably for a tree, if I wanted to be tall as well, I would decide the vertical height as well. But yeah, it's fun. This volcano is so cool. By the way, how do you make it? New technique. New building technique. Not building technique, but a new, yeah, it's a new technique. A new process. By Wisi. To have a wall made out of wood, what do you mean? I mean, it's more weird. I mean, if they want to give us walls made out of wool, that's fine. But it makes more sense. Where are the terracotta slabs? Hey, that is a good question as well. Yeah. No, plant a big seed. Yes, true. I will order a milanesa tomorrow. Which one is the best? Which one is the best? De carne. I don't know how to say it in Spain. Milanesa de carne, that's what you want. Don't go for the chicken one, that's not gonna be good. And the bigger the better, Songo. What colors would you like though? White? We don't have white. I mean, the only white that we have is diorite. And it's not fully white. A brown would be so good. The closest is this one. A pink one. A magenta one. A purple one. A blue one. A green one. Cyan. There are so many that we don't have. Now we have yellow thanks to sulfur and red thanks to cinnabar, but we need more. Yeah. Light blue. This is the closest, I guess. So there are many that we could use. I can think more colorful walls except bluish to purple. Yeah. Don't complain, but the terracotta colors are so much better. Yeah. They already said that this will be the last edition for at least this update. Did they? Why? Not fair. I want more. Although it's already a lot, so I think that's fine. White, green, blue, purple, yes. Pink too, yes. And yellow. Yellow we kinda have now, so it's fine. Need more green blocks variant for sure. Oh, because it's moss and grass and mossy cobble, yeah. Okay, for 30 minutes, how the heck do you make that? I use the new axiom command. So hang on, let me move my camera so you guys can see the command. So if you wanna build a volcano like this one, you just need to do /axiom build volcano. No, that doesn't work. You know what? People are asking how to do this, so let's show the method. And I can build the plume later. We are not gonna build a full volcano, but I'm just gonna show the step-by-step process of this. The first thing that I did, or that I do, is decide the size. Let's say this one is a, I don't know, 300 diameter. That should be a decent size. Slash please feature Minecraft really cool volcano. Why did you? That was the same content as me, Fishy. I promise I didn't steal your joke. We just have the same stupid brain, I guess. Lurk, okay, got to get ready for meeting. Have a good one, Fishy. Thanks for the lurk. Hi, Nicolas. If you would recommend one video about Axiom for beginners, what would it be? I just started getting into Axiom and I find it very difficult to fun, but fun. I think maybe my first video about Axiom, the painting tutorial, that is a good one to begin with. TNT slabs when, right? Milanesa de Pollo Supremacy? Nah, not really. And for the Lord Mythical, Pedí perdón, never. Bigger the better always, but I'm a fan of chicken in fact. Okay, I mean it's cool, but it's not gonna be so good. I certain, welcome in. You helped me so much to learn Axiom, to learn about Axiom. Keep making this kind of content, please. Oh, thank you, certain. I appreciate it. Bye bye, welcome in friend. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Hola, soy nuevo en los directos. ¿Qué estás haciendo? I'm gonna be showing the way that I used to build those volcanoes over there. Because it's a very cool technique. And people deserve to know the ways of terrain. Look at that. Look at that and tell me it doesn't look realistic. So good. I can't stay because I got work. I really want to support, so I'll compromise and sleep lurk. Oh, thank you, Dolly. Hey, don't worry about it. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it, Dolly. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your work and the lurk. Hi, Gunsali. Welcome in. Hi, Time. Welcome in. Thanks for the level ups. Oh, hi there. Hi, Josh. Welcome in. How are you doing? Taking notes? Yes. Okay. Let's do it. So, dimension settled. The first thing that I did for this is to actually build like the crater of the volcano. So this is kind of like determining how big the mouth, I don't know how to call it, the mouth of the volcano is gonna be. How big and how tall. It doesn't really matter too much the shape, it's just like building the center. It has a name. And I should actually know the technical name, but I don't remember right now. So we just decide how big you want the volcano to be. How tall. Oof. Let's say there, roughly, a bit more. Beautiful. Beautiful height. Then we go to modeling tool, cyan, flat surface, keep existing and extend to ground, and then we kinda section the volcano. We build like the main, how would we call this? The main, the main ridges of the volcano with this. So you kinda ploof, ploof, and here is kinda where you decide, do I want this to be a more flat volcano? Do I want it to be more vertical here? You kinda choose this shape by doing this. So you make a line and you hit enter, and you make like a couple of these. Tuki tuki, tuki tuki, tuki tuki. Doesn't need to be perfect. Nope. Just slightly do this. Ploof, ploof, ploof. And same here. Pound, 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 pound. I would say maybe 4 or 5, depending on the size, as always. I think for this one, with this amount should be fine. For that bigger one, I think I did quite a few more. So you do like the main nerves of this. And then you can always divide this a bit further. If you want, you can have another one that comes out here. To kinda break it down a little bit in smaller segments. Especially in those that ended up being super crazy large. Just wanna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Something like that. Again, doesn't need to be perfect. Good night, people. Have a nice stream and don't trust Calvin. Why not? Have a good night, Songo. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Snake Lover. Your build just watched Evo where you use a shape tool, but instead of being smooth, it was very bumpy and rocky. Would love to know how you did that. A rock tool, this one, the rock tool probably. Something like that. Is that what you saw? That's a rock tool. Very useful. If you make it large, it's gonna be like that. And then you can reduce like the noisiness and increase the noise radius. And that can give you like a more bumpy thing for terrain. I don't know if this is what you mean, but that can be what you mean. I have to go now. Have a good one, Sylvan. Oh, Japan flag? What? What? Hi, Vine. What? It looks like those 3D printing videos. Yeah. El título te amo porque solo tiene sentido en español. You sure? Yeah. It does have. It has sense in both languages, I think. I don't think these are Tuki Tuki. What are these then, if these are not Tuki Tuki? I mean, they are bigger Tuki Tukis, surely. Also, Calvin Shishion title. It's so good, I was sure Anna had done that. No, it was all me. Because I was so proud. Have you ever thought about making a Wild West Western type of build? Maybe. I don't know. Do you think the volcano could work more as an oval and not a circle? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If you want it more to be more of an elongated shape, it could work. I think in most cases though, volcanoes in real life, they are circular because of the way that things flow, but they can be, I guess. Nothing stopping you from there. Hey Marcos, welcome in. Very useful and inspiring and have helped very much. I work as a professional builder and love my work. Oh, thank you. I love that. Not tuki tuki, more like whoop whoop. Okay. What's the difference between path tool and modeling tool? So the path tool, for this thing that we did, there's no difference. You can do the same with the path tool. If you wanna build like these spines with the path tool, it's exact same thing. You can make lines with this. That is not an issue. You have all the same options. The difference with the modeling tool is for the next part. Ocean, hello, Shishi on the mark. This is a big height map with the correct tools and it looks 1,000 times more realistic. I doubt it, but it's fun to do it with Axiom because you have your own input instead of just importing something from real life. Because you can make your own unique thing. But yes, if you want an exact copy of a real life volcano, you can definitely use that 100%. But this is a technique, and doing volcanoes is a way to sort of learn the technique and then apply it on other things. So yeah, but you do you. Come on, explain the title to my slow brain. Axe. Shishishen. So well, the modeling tool instead, you can like connect. You can add different paths, and then the paths get connected with each other. So you can make like surfaces. And actually, the next step of this is to go in between each one of these like nerves of the mounting and connect them with the different paths. So you kind of build the inside basically of the volcano. Tuki. That was a Tuki. That was a Tuki surely. So this part may take a bit of time depending on how large or how many like ridges you build. But it is good. I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do this section. You just follow these paths basically. Tuki tuki, tuki, loop. And then here in between. Another row, one in between, and then one following that. So you get like the basic terrain slope. This could be already on a good enough mounting in itself. But the key comes with the slope tool, which is very fun to use. Using like this spiky shape, this spiky fall off. Here I like to like maybe reduce the smoothing, but that is up to you. And then you simply go around creating slopes and raising the terrain going from one way to the other. Also, well, I like to do like a first pass with this, making them big. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe one more over here. And then reducing the radius maybe to 3 and doing smaller ones. So you basically just go like crazy, creating all the ridges of this. It's very fast and very fun to do, which is the cool thing about this process. It's a very fun thing to do, to just go around doing as many of these things as you can. Well, not as many as you can, but you know, trying to making them make sense. And that's the technique basically. There's nothing more than that. If you want to like take it an extra step, you can probably then like go around, smooth this up if you want it to be smoother, and then maybe go again and keep like doing the thingies. So you have like a double layer of ridges, one that is smoother and more like underground, and a second one that goes on top of that. That is an option. Then you can connect ridges with more ridges. You just have fun with this. It's really, I don't know, I find it really entertaining to do this. I can spend hours simply doing that. And there's no more secret than that. And once you're done with all this all around, you just grab the whole red wool that you placed originally, you get rid of it, and that creates your, if this was complete, right, that would create your hole for the volcano over here. Easy process. I'm gonna make a video on SMP. I don't know what to build though. Anything, that's all. That's all. The rest is the painting, but the painting is also is what you always do, you know, the depending on what you like. Here I clearly did auto shade and all that stuff. But that's the process. Without the painting, That's the process, and you get something like that. But you have, I think you have quite a bit of control in the general shape. Like if you want it to be taller, you just need to begin taller with the plume, and if you wanted to make it like have a bigger slope or a softer slope, you can also decide on that. And then it's just spending time making all the ridges. But the results I think are really, really worth it. Easy. Game just knows I deserve to be at 3 million, truly. Yep. Doing stuff looks so good easily and makes it easy. Yeah, I guess if you are new to Axiom, using the modeling tool might get a bit tricky to do all those connections, to do all the initial connections that we did here. And this takes a bit of practice. But once you get the idea on how to use this, you can do it pretty quickly. Hi Loopy, hello. You could also add flowing lava mixed with magma blocks in a few of those. Oh, absolutely. I tried though in this one, but I didn't like it. I'd rather have it like a mountain that is like erupting in the smoke. Because the lava kinda ruins some of the details, but it flows really well though. If you use the fluid ball, this one, let me show you. Because you can use the fluid ball with lava. It does take a bit of time though, because the slope is large. Sadly, I got no soundbody. Hi Calvin, also volcanoes. We got one throwing a tantrum right now. No. That's fun and scary, surely. Hi Stirxy, hello. How are you doing? Dun, 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 dun. So the fluid ball actually works kinda nice for this, if you wanna like do some basic lava flowing on something like this. Like it flows naturally on the ridges and it's kinda nice. But I don't want it here. It's not the not in my vision. Doing good, hope you're doing well too. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I am doing well, yeah. Alright. Let's get to building now. I have a reference picture of what I wanna build. This is what I wanna build. I kinda like that sort of smoky plume. But also, this is what I mean. Like, if we compare it side by side, the two volcanoes, there are some parts of this that resemble this with the flowing paths and all the like the ridges and such. But there are parts where it's more smooth. And so it could be more realistic if we eventually lead ourselves to do this and combine different techniques to achieve something more like that. I don't know, for now, we are exploring this method. How do you create smoke for it? That's what we're gonna see now. I'm thinking we're going to use a white path tool. Cut mule. Increase the radius like crazy. And we're gonna use this quite a bit. Keep existing. We're going to try to determine. Hang on, because I want to see it from here. That's fine. So we can probably curve it in this direction. The path tool gets really laggy. When working with big scale things, which makes sense. For a while. We can probably do something like that. It's getting really laggy to readapt this. Just gonna hit enter for the first time. Big worm, yes, coming out of the volcano, yes. Oh, shut up. Do we have the height limit? Oh, I didn't think of that. I thought we had more room. That's an issue. It doesn't look tall because it's very like extense. But it is tall. That's fine though. I think we can like maybe work on a better shape. Out of love for a while. Big white. What is that song? I like it. This one is one from the Strokes. It's called Falling Out of Love. A beautiful song. I like it. I'm following a rule with these big builds. If my PC is not struggling, then the build is not big enough. That's going to be my motto for the next couple weeks, probably, until I get tired of building big stuff. And then we will move to the cherry village, I promise. It looks like a flip tail. It does. Oh my god, when I asked you about techniques for building caves and I just figured it out, you could just like take a huge cube made of placeholder blocks and then take the noise painter with the iron 50% and enable an isotropic mode and increase X and Z scales and have Y scale like relatively low and just paint the cube. Yes. 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 You can. Hi Andrew, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. I paid for the entire CPU. I'm going to use the entire CPU. Exactly. Yeah. That's how it is. Okay. I think that is enough nonsense. Now we can mask the white. And we need to be in shape in this because this is a mess. Did it cut? It didn't. Because I don't have the render distance, but I don't want to increase the render distance because my PC is gonna really struggle when I'm streaming. Why are you not? This is basically like building clouds, which we have done many times. Well, not many times, but a couple times. Means we basically want this to have like these random shapes a little bit. Thank you for the maxi level pine. Get all the things out of the way. Hey yo. Parapapow. Hi Tas, welcome in.
Chaos_gaming just raided with 15 incredible viewers.
Hello Tas, welcome in. Hi Noeshi, hello, hello. The koalas have arrived to bring the chaos. Yo, let's go. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Hi Tas, hello. The koalas have arrived to bring the chaos. Love that. Love that, love that. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Also, thank you for the shout out to Chaos. If you are not following Chaos Gaming, please make sure to drop a follow. She's wonderful. Wonderful and amazing builder. Dun, dun. I'm gonna take the opportunity to drink some mate. Meanwhile, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hi folks. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, where am I? They were building some volcanoes over here. Ironically, was building a volcano. Love that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sure you are building in survival though. I'm pretty sure. We are building a big one. Big crazy volcano. I mean, we are building the plume actually, not the... I think the smoke kind of makes sense. It needs to be thinner there. It looks like a bunch of fingers. In a very cursed way. They look like fingers. Why do they look like fingers? I don't like that. Add 1 second. No problem, no problem. We will wait. We will wait. Da -da 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 -da. You let me know when we are back. Are you stealing Karen's idea before he even thinks of it? Yes. How?
Lina gifted an Evil 1 subscription to Chaos_gaming.
Oh, thank you, Lina. Hi, Lina, by the way. Thank you for the gift sub to Chaos, to Tas. Thank you. Back to back. I mean, you better drop the playlist. It's a very long playlist. Also, hi, Lina. Hope you had an amazing birthday the other day. Hi, Calvin. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How was the volcano, Tas? You were building an island, if I remember correctly, right? So that makes sense. But yeah, we are doing like a, I don't know, mega volcano, I guess, or something. Mega volcano thing of doom, which is pretty fun. But yes, Tas and raiders, if you need to raid and run, I don't know how late it is for you, Tas. I'm not familiar with your time zone, but if you do need to raid and run, if you need to get some food or anything that you need, please make sure to take care of yourself. That is a top priority always. But if you want to stay and hang out, you are more than welcome to stay. We actually have a raid video for those who may not be familiar what we usually do. Although this is a pretty good demonstration of the scale of our projects here, but we can show a couple of the ones that are more finished. The world moves so fast these days. Everything feels like a blur. So slow down with me for a moment. Let me take you to the places we find in our imagination. Welcome in, raiders. Grab a seat, stay a while, and let's build new worlds together. There we go. UK time, I'll hang for a little, gotta see how I should have built the volcano. Okay. This is definitely not a way. I mean, this is a way to build a volcano for a creative project, because this will take... I don't know if anybody's crazy enough to build this in survival. I say that, but I think there are people that are crazy enough to build something like this in survival, so I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I was playing around with a new technique using Axiom, and it's pretty fun. We actually built 2 volcanoes. There's another one there. That one is smaller. Ooh, what I wanted. Grab a seat, stay wild. Let's go. I was waiting. We need a wild emote. What could be a wild emote? A wild capybara thing. That would be kinda nice. I need to... No, those are too big. I need to cut some things here, but probably not like this. I just need to lose the circular shapes. In the corner. Not all of them, but quite a bit. I totally would. I mean, if you want this schematic, I can clean it up and send it over, because this will be so crazy. But it's definitely not cleaned up. I mean, it's hollowed, but it has a bunch of like nonsense because I didn't fully plan it for a schematic, so it's not ideal. But I think it can be like improved a little bit so that it's easier to build. Have you used Axiom in the past, Taz? I was slow? No, you were not slow. So sorry, Calvin, Chat, and I'm Raiders. I will do better next time. Yeah, you're fine. Hi, Googler, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Where the fish at? Fish is at the meeting, I think. One smaller here. What I think I need here is probably bigger. And this whole section, I want it gone. Need to be a bit more random. It was just a dream. It's a bit too much still. I feel like here, just cutting this a bit better. I mean, we are gonna noisify this, so we are going to reduce this even further. I think this part already needs to be like choppy. That's me in the corner. Not really. Thank you for the alert, Googler. Alan, ¿cada cuánto haces directos? I stream more often on Twitch, Aidan. Aidan. Depende del proyecto, verdaderamente. I stream every week. I try to stream every week. At least once or twice. But depending on the project that we are working on, I build it on only Twitch or both Twitch and YouTube. But it varies. Wild. Yeah, I use Axiom. Okay. It's not meeting me. Ah. Oh, that fish. What even is that? Is it a new wild emote? What? Yes, that's a nice wild emote. Shaking, doing all the shakings, yep. Man, Calvin, my goal is custom cave, so that technique won't work for me sadly. If only there was an easier way. The path tool, but it's hard to add points inside. No, you cannot use the path tool for a cave, nah. Definitely not for caves. My question here is, do I care for the back of this? Or nah? Normally I would just get rid of that. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. That makes no sense. I'm not gonna care like a lot for the back, but I'm gonna care enough. I think it sort of works. Not gonna be that. We clearly need to paint this and all stuff, but I think as a general shape, I kinda like it. Yeah. I stream every week. Me when I am a serial liar. I do stream every week. What are you talking about? There are weeks that I don't stream because I have other stuff, but I normally, yeah. Estaremos atento. Yeah, no problem. I void welcome in. We can applicate. Nah, it's fine. We can uh, like randomize it probably. Quite a bit with this. And if we use metaball here, metaball is more round, so we can do like big holes in areas. So it's more smoky. Randomize again. Oh, wait for it to load. That one I don't like. This one, maybe smaller. The power of Noise Painter is just beyond the amount of applications. I hope you marry rich. I'm scared of. Also, speaking of the playlist, we are reaching. I think we are like 2 songs away from like 500 songs on the playlist, which is nice. It's nice. Look at those things. That's so bad. I wanna reduce the scale here, increase the air. Ooh. And when we get weird messages from Axiom, that means we are also building big enough. I think that is already smoky enough. Haha, I like it. That's good. That is a good smoke. And it doesn't even have the colors. The shadows are just the regular shadows. So are you trying to tell me to get you some songs in a roundabout way? Yeah, I'm trying to say people tell me songs. Looks awesome. Thank you, Taz. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Not people, only Anna. Only Anna, okay. I mean, the last time I got really addicted to the blue song, to the point that I listened to it non-stop, and now I don't like it because I listen to it too much. But that was a good song. But I just need to wait like a month to like it again. Blue is also good. You take that back right now. I spammed that song morning and night non-stop. So good. So yeah, I need to wait now. Stop over listening to songs. I can't. Once I like a song, it's gonna be spammed over and over. There's no way around it, sadly. Let me open another reference image. Because even though if we are not going to be doing this plume, I do like the fiery color and the way that this works. So we can take that inspiration and do like red, gray smoke, white smoke at the top. I think that could be nice for this. But first we need to come up with a palette for that. No. Before even doing that, we need to add a layer of glass. Block air below white. We're gonna paint with white glass paint. I'm supposed to take them in moderation now. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, my Minecraft is loving the big commands. Sending weird error messages. Fine though. Oh, new song. This one? Yes. Did she learn this song? Should have been played for you? Okay. Okay, let's figure out the color palette. Showing game. Showing game, I said. Is it not working? Oh no. Oh, that's broken. Okay, that's fine. So I'm thinking clear candidate for this, resin. There's nothing more orange than this. Then we can go to magma blocks, crafting tables. I think there is a bit of red. No, there's no red there. I mean, there is a bit of red, yes. We can go some red nether brick. I think that is like a strong one. This one is vibrant as well. That can work. Place this. Let's begin placing this. Angel placement to keep. So then we have sandstone, which is orange. And then we have copper and orange stuff, but I think this is like too muted. Maybe this one can work, but that's kind of like the same color. I think this is too muted. If I want to go to darkers, I need to go there. Although this orange, this needs to jump to here maybe. And then the question is, I need like a gray. Hi Bo, welcome in. And then this one, okay. Oh no. There we go. Papa, how are you doing, Bo? Thanks for the level up and the maxi level. Let's go. And back, how was the build? It's going, it's going. We have the smoke shape. We just need to paint it now. I'm thinking we need to bring this to grays. But it's more like this type of gray. And like muted. Oh, I know this song. When I to the playlist. We have 491 songs. We need 9 more that I like. I need to approve them. We can do that. It's not the perfectest gradient, but actually let's figure out, can we do better here? From here to there. Netherrack and mangrove, that is interesting. No, that was a lie. Don't lie to me, Minecraft. But I do wanna end on snow, so this one can be useful. How do I go to... Oh, we do have cinnabar though. But I do want to see what we can do to go to the whites. I'm trying to avoid any type of like cold color. I think that works. Those are warm. I don't hate you, no. There is no way you are using the crafting table as a building block. No, I mean, it's a perfect transition. If you want to continue from the magma block, the crafting table works amazing. But I don't think it's gonna be useful here. Because we don't need muted. But actually, I mean, if we don't want this sharp champ, crafting table could work there. Like the top surface, that blends nice. But we're also gonna be seeing the front side, so no, I think it's better to do that. Whoa, whoa. Is there anything there that we can use? Transition this better. Maybe the red, yeah. Yeah, that works. Ta-da-dum. Redstone, because Calvin is a redstoner, yes. Don't you know Reddit builders don't allow that? Really? Doing good? I'm glad to hear that, Bo. 3 more songs. This one is a good vibe. I like it. Okay. I approve. Pa-pam. Hi, Shesh. Thanks for the follow. Kiss my lips. That's the name of the song. I'm not saying that. Mm -mm -mm. Pa-pa-da-pa-da-pa. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pam. Songs added. Switching to Twitch for the music. Love that. Yeah. Oh, I just love that. Bloom. It's so good. I didn't see it for a second and I came back to it and I was impressed. How do I want to go about this? I think I want to do white. It's basically all the base. Just get channel points here and have fun things you can do with them. Yeah, that is true. You can always play with the level ups and be a part of the coin scam. I mean, the fun game that we have here. That is definitely not rigged towards buying. I forgot which one is the front. This one. Why are the songs good? I don't like that all the songs are good. I wanna be like, I don't like this one. Yeah. It's a good one. Good one, Anna. Good one. 3 out of 3. Hey teacher, do you remember me? Hi Spider Sniper. Do I? I don't know. Should I remember you? I'm sorry, no I don't. Hello though, welcome in. That's just me the best smoke I've seen. Of what it's made of? White wool. And a bit of glass. It was made with path tool and a lot of breaky. There you go, now I can send people to the executioner. What? Hey yo. Hey Stoffer, hello.
Stoffer just raided with 6 incredible viewers.
Welcome in Raiders, how are you doing? Hi Stoffer. Thank you for the raid, Stoffer raid, let's go. How are you doing? How was your stream? What's up Calvin? Doing good, doing good. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to today? Were you playing some Minecraft? Sub stuff, let's go. He made it out of worms, yes. There were worms and then we turned it to not worms, I guess. Now we need to paint like the smokes. Up. Went well, kinda short cause work kicked my butt, fair. Doing some hardcore and working on new nether portal build. Okay. What's the portal about? If you have a minute. If you need to raid and run stuff and anyone that comes in with a raid, please make sure to take care of yourself. That's the topmost priority. I don't know how late it is for you, especially if work kicked your butt, as you said. But thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate it. If anyone that comes here, hi Sasaok, welcome in. If anyone that comes here don't know what we normally do, and you want to stay and hang out for a while, we normally build. I don't like this song, Anna. Which one is this one? Too much noise for my brain. 3 out of 4. Oh, kiss my lips. I don't like that. It's too much. We do have a raid video to showcase what we do. Yes, Hester, yes. The world moves so fast these days. Everything feels like a blur. So slow down with me for a moment. Let me take you to the places we find in our imagination. Welcome in Raiders, grab a seat, stay a while, and let's build new worlds together. There we go. Grab a seat, stay a while, yeah. I had to skip it and it was too much. I have a question for you. On Pinterest, I was looking for roof colors and I saw a color shift from blue to pink. It looks too detailed for the gradient painter. Do you know what they did? Probably playing with glass, because we don't have a lot of blue. So it's a tough one. You can always paint with glass layers on top and around to kind of achieve those effects. But it's hard to tell without seeing. That was the guy who said they were going to write down all tips and tricks in all your videos and action. Ah, okay. Did the new portal building creative first and definitely watch your videos to help me with that. Oh, let's go. Love that. Love that. Yeah, that's a cool approach. That is a really cool approach to spice up the builds. Have you seen the new concrete blocks from the snapshot? Yeah, that is exciting. We were talking about it earlier a little bit. I just hope they add, you know, wall variants and terracotta ones. That would be nice. But the fact that they are adding concrete ones, that makes me think that they will eventually add terracotta variants and all those. So there's hope. But I like it. I like that they are adding more color variants. They are gonna be useful. And it's something that we wanted for quite a while, so it is exciting. Exciting times ahead. Makes sense. I use that for Shim usually. Fair. New one? Okay, okay. This one is like a midpoint. I don't know if I want it on the playlist, so I liked it though. Didn't we play this already? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm a bit lost. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Like, I think it kind of reads as fire coming up. My question for the teacher: since you don't have any videos covering block vomit, do you have any recommendations for who to watch to learn from block vomit? I don't know. Is there anybody that does that? Not sure really. Covering that specifically. I don't know. I feel like you didn't recommend this song, Anna, but I don't know. I like it though. Yeah, this one was a while ago. Fair. Okay, so there are a couple problems with this. Mainly the light, because it is under shadow, so it's very dark. But we can probably fix that by painting with lights. Probably now. Because to see if this works, I need to see it full bright. Like the orange is bright, bright. Don't call me up. The other option is painting some lines with like pure bright yellow or something like that. Because also we have some brightness on. That works. We can do some like lines with this. That should like bring in that brightness. Maybe raw gold is like a brighter yellow there. Yeah. If we want that extra touch. And on that one. And then I want to change the white glass to orange. That looks weird if not. I like this one. Added. Why did it get dark? Mm, mm, mm. ¿Puede que falte color? Sí, probablemente. Ahora me falta pintar esto todavía. Turururururum. Ese gris tiene que cambiar. When I'm working on the fiery pluf pluf pluf. Yeah. Back, yay, welcome back, fishy. Actually, I will take a break, a short break, because we didn't take a break yet. I think that's looking nice. You see like a finger there, like a hand, which I kinda like. He hates me, I know. Why were you meeting people and it wasn't me? We will never know. It makes you feel any better. One was so sad you were missing most of the day. Aww. Sadness. Alright, guys. I'll be back in 5. I don't know why I put words on stream, but there we go. I don't know. You know what I need to update now? I need to update the Be Right Back screen and starting soon. Those shots are so old. Welcome back. Thank you, Fishy. Oh dear, which lava god did you awaken? All of them. All of them. How was the meeting, Fishy? Were there any vines on the meeting? Let's keep painting this. What is the palette here? Dripstone, terracotta, achacha, dead. Back at the perfect time, right as the song ended. Amazing. Vine didn't show. Sad. So irresponsible, Vine. Yeah, that works. I mean, it would have been really weird if he did. I showed everything, yes. Wow. Not allowed. Not allowed. Family friendly, yes. Now, what did I show? I don't know. You didn't show up. So if you didn't show up, that means you showed down. Which I don't know if it's better. Ta-da-da. Not everything, because that's not allowed. Yeah. Turn down for what? Yeah. For everything. No, not for everything. For something. Painting, 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 painting without making sense. There you go. I couldn't see. Now I can see. I want to know specifics, please. Calvin is starting to get wild. It was about time. I think. Depends on the day, really. Fine. I think the rest of this is gonna be snow. Calcite. Diorite. And a bit of andesite. The scale is gonna be crazy. Crazy potatoes. And we're gonna surface this because we don't need to do anything weird. But I wanna see if this gives me like in the white. It gives me like a ball effect or nah. Nah. It's not bad though. Yuan binds bad influence, mostly binds. Actually, all binds, yes, fair. It's mostly me because I'm also the one that influenced Anna before she influenced Fishy. Ah, so it's a chain reaction. It's true, and also what I have been influenced. Oh, Fishy, you have been changed. You have been changed so much. I thought I was influence proof. No. Nope, nope, I like the lies. Pam, pa pam, pa pam, pa pam. Do we like it? What are our how do we feel about this? I have never been influenced. No, you would never. Only Patricia can influence you. I have remained exactly the same since birth, surely. You were a giant baby then. Love it. It looks like it feels thick. Stop it, I'm serious. Yeah, I know. It feels thick. I agree. Which is fine. Like, I wanted to feel thick there. But it needs to, like, open up quite a bit more, I think. Let's see if we can fix it with painting on air or glass. I will do... yeah, we can get close. And a bit of cobwebs as well. Cobwebs are magnificent for this type of thing. And a bit of air, why not? Bum, ba, bum. That feeling a bit better. I think that's feeling a bit better. Disagree feels proportional to a volcano. Don't disagree with me. I mean, I want to touch it. What? More glass perchance? Yeah, too dark. The fluff. That's what we call it now. What are we talking about? The fluff, surely. No. I painted the volcano with this. Need to be careful. I forgot I didn't have a tool mask. Okay, but now we have a bit too much cobweb in areas and it makes it too noisy. So let's paint that with white again. Now we need to like bring back the snow. Gotta bring back the flow lines, because the flow lines were alright, I think. And some of the shadows. But it's definitely a bit better now, yeah, I agree. I think that's a bit better. What we can do is do block air near cobwebs with a radius of 3, with a radius of 5, and not adjacent. No, yes. And not neighbor from the cobwebs. We can paint with glass. I think that's gonna help soften this up a little bit. I mean, we can probably do a bit of this and a bit of cobwebs as well. And a bit of white candles. We randomize. Tuki, tuki, tuki. I like it now. Now it's fluffy. Now it's properly fluffy. And we have the particles. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the cloud. Look at the cloud. I don't know what is this point. Yeah. We could add layers of glass too. Yeah. What color though? Like the wind carrying the smoke? Yeah. Oh, it was such a shout to do that noise one. Man, do I love it now. I hate that the box is still like rendering it, but And if we want extra fluff, we can do like 7 here. And not near... Not near 2. And we can reduce this quite a bit. And maybe an extra one here. Some areas. I don't want to go too much on the top because not gonna be room. Room. But this is adding the smokiness. Sublime. I think that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. It doesn't get better than that. It's a smoke. Imagine you just working on your regular Minecraft world. Pew 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 pew, chopping wood. Find some lily of the valley, and then you see the big broom volcano. That's how it's gonna be called, the broom volcano. I like it. Damn, I was left for 10 minutes. Looks good, we like the color palette, thank you. But I honestly watched you make this and I still have no idea how you made this. Looks so great, thank you. A lot of randomness, that's the key. Also the scale helps. I still wish that was brighter, but I don't know how can I make that brighter. But like that's the maximum. Time set midnight. Well, at midnight it works. At midnight that works, at midnight. Though now that I see it, I think it would be nice if we had a couple, just a couple extra lines of red, maybe. Magma is key for this. Hi Blair, welcome in. Beautiful. Let me see if for this the playlist is going wherever it wants at this point. But yeah, I think it's going where I think it's fitting. We can add a couple more lines of fiery fire coming up, right? Here on the inside, I feel like this is a really nice plume, but not that one. Actually, those are too much. That part needs to be full dark. And this one doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine. Times at noon. Oh, shiny, yeah. Le broom, exactly. Show us which shaders. Oh yeah, we have to do with shaders. Let's do shaders. If my PC can handle it. Boom, boom. I made it back with sound. Let's go, Loopy. Welcome back. How was the movie the other day? No spoilers, but how was it? I want to see the big volcano. It's here. Oh, look at that with shaders. So what's this about volcanoes? We building big volcanoes. I learned a new way to make mountains, and it seemed fitting. So it will lose the orangeness. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fine. That works. Really clean. Really, really clean. It would be cool to have another like small plume there, but it wouldn't make sense. Let's just have this one be the one erupting. It does turn a bit too much. Like it goes bloop, bloop. Depending on the angle, it's like bloop, bloop. You know, I could just show it here, bloop, bloop, you know, instead with my hand. It does do that. But it's an angle thing. And I would have gone taller and rounder, but build height. So that's fine. That's as good as it's gonna get. And look at it from far, far, far away. Building Pompeii. Am I slow? Yes, that's because of the shaders. Oh, hi Ty, welcome in. Alan will catch up with chat any day now. Yeah, or any day tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'll take a screenshot so that I can catch up tomorrow. That's a good idea. If you did not spam me most, he could manage. I've been ignoring because I'm trying to get this right. I can read now. Yeah, that works. Let's go crazy. Yeah, that's sick. Thank you. Other one was good. Riding the fields. Oh, made me tear up and have fun. Oh, love it. I need to watch it. Maybe this weekend. That could be a nice plan. Because I'm gonna be so bored this weekend if not. We are on red alert because of the volcano happens here and there. Didn't know that. And do they look like this one? I guess I had a connection somehow with you because I didn't know that. It's a photon. Looking very awesome. Thank you, Lupi. If you have two exploding, you have to wonder which lava god is hungry. Yeah. Also, I don't want to do another plume. I think I'm done with one. I'm happy with only one. Oh, that's also nice. I feel like this thing is so large I could hide an Among Us and nobody will know. You were here at the start of stream, buddy. You know as well as I do that the spam is not the issue. Actually, I was 30 minutes late. I was napping. Oh, that's so good. I feel like the smoke should rise higher. I know, yeah, but that's the bit limit. Yeah. If it was a bit higher and it would turn there, that would be amazing, but I didn't think that it was gonna be a problem. I thought I had more space. It's decent. For the space that we have, I think it's fine. Nice building in your backyard, yeah. Oh, yeah, forgot you were old. I'm sorry, fishy, but napping is not for old people. Napping is for people who like to nap. Like me. Not old. That's nappy. Definitely fishy, it just needs a couple villagers at the bottom. Yep. I found another way I could make custom caves, and I mean like fully customized. I will send the pic and tag you in Discord. Okay. Esther has abandoned me, no. Or a gargoyle, or a hippo. Yeah. Like the Among Us. Sent you a couple videos on Instagram to me. Oh, for the volcanoes. Okay. Now I'm wondering what it would be like if you install the mod or the tapa that increase world height. I had that on my other world, but they are very laggy. I don't like them. And I think you can get pretty far without increasing the height map. This one because I'm doing it on a world. So if it was actually all the way down to like bedrock, we could have the full height. But I kinda like that it's over there. It makes for a nice backdrop. You know what we need to do? I wanna try VSL shaders. The volcano, yep. If I remember correctly, it's infants that nap the most. Okay. Can make this more higher because of high limit? Yeah. Yeah, that is the problem. What? I'm an infant now. Bracos. Don't bully. There's a new chatter and you just straight up bully them. That's a very warm welcome. You cannot typo here. You cannot have any typos here, or you see how it goes. Yep. Bro, it isn't bullying. It is kinda. That's how we integrate them. Love it. It's an accident. I know. It's fine. It's fine. You're good. We show cause we love you. Yeah. This one don't work with Boxy. Solas. Yes. A cloud decides to go right there to cover that up. Beautiful. Beautiful, Cloud. You are doing everything correct. These are so laggy. Let's go to complementary. And I want to see complementary at night. Thank you for the follow. Definitely not Bulldogs. That is a name. Right. So good. This 2 times said night instead of midnight. Doesn't make any difference. You know what I want to do? I want to fly to it. Do we fly to it? Because I think that's the only way that I can actually grasp the scale of this. And also I can practice my flying for when we play hardcore. That's a spectator. Yeah, there we go. You should have some lava coming out. Yeah, I don't like it. I tried it and I don't like how it looks. But it could be done. We can try. I really hope Minecraft has cubic chunks one day, especially with Hytale adding them. What is that? Oh, you mean like instead of like a cylinder, it's just a cube. Okay. What is that? What's the advantage of that? And they followed. Boom, I rest my case. Bullying works, that's what you're saying. Big drop. Amazing. Usually we say welcome in before going for the bullying and profession of love combo. Yeah. Oh my god. Do you even know me? You should add some lava. Yeah, I read that. I hate all humanity. Yes, lovely Hester. Thank you so much. This is how I love. That's my name, yes. Where were you when I got back? Time for death looping. Assolutamente cute. Tree chunks are chunks made from cubes instead of all toroidal like Minecraft. It allows for infinite height at good performance. Oh, really? Oh, the game height will have them in the next update. I want that now. Yeah, the scale is kinda wild, I think. And the game is kinda laggy. But that's fine. Shiny, shiny. I wanna see how it looks from the other side, because it's probably very bad from the other side. Yo, what's up, Calvin? Hi, Arcane, welcome in. Enslaved in the Songos project? No. Someone need you to come to die. Hey, it's not bad from the back. That's a nice surprise. I actually sort of kinda like it better. Am I crazy? The eruption looks insane. I can't even imagine how you start to make this. Well, we made it all on stream, so it's there. If you ask Anna, she's gonna tell you that we started by making worms. And it's actually true. So yeah. You just need to make worms and then you turn the worms into smoke. I just building a castle, but my main screen shut down and I don't know what to do. Oh no. What? Can I drink the lava? Yes, you can, always. This one has like a more eruption movement, you know? It's like following the movement better. Purely by accident. Or maybe I did it. I don't know. I like it. Good. Let's see without shaders. Yeah, it works with without shaders as well. We like it. Calvin is not good at tech support. No, I'm not. I consume to welcome in. How are we doing? It's too cold like overheating. Is that your screen that shut off? If so, you can press escape to go into Minecraft menu and it will save. Otherwise, don't know how to help. Yeah, Minecraft will save automatically though, so that should be fine. I think. It wasn't hot. Let me just try. Yeah. Worms, tuki, fluffy smoke, easy. Easy. Yeah. Couldn't have saved it better myself. The tuki. Ah, I forgot that I was in survival. Okay, now I'm stuck. Beautiful. Yep. Can we fly through the smoke? No. I tried. I should stop trying. Pew, pew, pew. But yeah, the build height, yeah, we reached build height here, and you can see the flatness of this part. If this had like a bit rounder shape, it would be nicer. It is what it is. We do what we can with what we have, and that is good enough. It was really great how now with the tilt. It was just great before. What tilt? What is that? I like it though. Oh my god, it's still there. Yeah. You are breathing volcanic ash, probably sulfur. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. There's a hole. Da, 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 da. That's some solid smoke. Tiki 2, yep. Yeah, I'm building for today. To not build here early, it's okay. I think I will be probably done building from today. Because, yeah. I'm kinda happy with this. There's nothing I could add to make it better. Other than making it bigger, but we cannot make it bigger. Cannot make it bigger. The hole, yeah. Some of the powder fell down when I hollowed it out. I made a mistake. I think it's a pretty climbable volcano. I kinda like the slope. Like if you choose the right ridge, you can get to the top. As I'm showing right now. And make all your sacrifices to the lava gods. I can jump. I like it. Good. No, he just started going to be building for 6 more hours. Surely. Surely, surely. Surely. Did you use the auto shade feature? Yes. Yes. The painting of the stone part where wasn't with that. That isn't bad. That isn't a bad angle. There's water floating. The darkest part of me. There are some like weird areas, but that's fine. Smoke is weird, surely. Somebody help me through this nightmare. How do you get inspired to build? I've been in a total rut creatively lately. I don't know. Sometimes it's just about trying stuff and committing to it. I don't know. Like this started as an idea. I didn't want to build a volcano at first. I wanted to build a mountain and try a new method that I had seen for the ridges. And when I saw how it became, I was like, oh, this could work really well for a volcano. So I went ahead and did that. And after I did the volcano, I was like, can I bring it over to a regular world? And I could. And I was like, oh, this could use a smoky eruption. And so it's like, it's not like I get the whole entire inspiration from the beginning. It's more like a step by step process sometimes, which is fine. And other times I just go into Pinterest and look for references of what I want. I want to take a picture with a pillager here. Am I in survival? No. How do I change the difficulty? You cannot change the difficulty from the menu now. Ah, it's there. Ah. That's a nice screenshot. This side you can really see the squareness of it. At the moon. Love it. I was wondering too, sometimes my machine hits rock bottom. Sometimes it's as I say, sometimes just you need to start building something. And then you add layers to it. Until you are happy with it, or until you come up with something creative. And sometimes maybe yes, you will find inspiration and build something very cool from the beginning. But many times it's just about trusting the process, I guess, and just doing it, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. There is a really nice quote that says something like, there's it's not a quote, and I always butcher these things, but they basically it's a writer that says that they don't like the word inspiration. But the truth is, you are not always going to be inspired. So if you wait to be inspired to do something, then you are not gonna build anything or do anything in the end. Sometimes you just really need to do the work. Like you need to sit down, do the thing, and then inspiration will come once you're working. Like inspiration is not the starting point. It's more like a result. You have a Discord? Yes. No ads, I wanna hear the quote. Life is life. That is the quote. We will wait for the ad. I wish, honestly, I'm so tempted to change the world height. Because the flat plume over there, I mean, from here it doesn't look bad. Depends on the angle, really. This is definitely the worst angle though. From here you can see the weirdness. What is full night? Full midnight, I mean. Full midnight is too dark. And you can see the thing, but it's not. You cannot see the volcano. It has so much. I know. I know. It is annoying. Is this a good screenshot? Can I do times a day? Yeah, I think this is a nice one. We do that, we increase the FOV. Also, increasing the FOV for terrain like this is so crucial to get good screenshots and to get good building. Volca maybe? Volca maybe, yeah. Hi Diagonal, welcome in. Can you say the quote again? I'll start over now. Something about hating the word. Yes. I mean, it's not that they hated the word inspiration, they didn't like using it. And it made sense. Like, the thing was, the idea of the quote was that inspiration is kind of like a deceiving word, because if you wait to be inspired to start doing something that you want to do, it's very likely that you're just going to wait forever. It's more like inspiration is more like a result of sitting down and doing the work rather than the beginning point. Sometimes you do get inspired and you begin something because you feel inspired, but waiting for this divine inspiration to come to you is not the way for most of the things. If you want to do something more consistently or improve at something art related, sometimes you just need to sit down, work on the things, and the inspiration will come as you are working on things. Whether it's Minecraft building, writing, painting, or whatever. I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something along those lines. I really like this scene. I love making terrain and looking at it and feeling things. This makes me feel things. I don't know how to explain it, but I like it. So how did it start for you, learning the new technique for building the mountain? Yes. Yeah. We were doing the island, I think, and somebody said, did you see the new technique for building mountains from Mouse Swamp and Wheezy? And I was like, no. So then I went and looked for it. And I was like, this is cool. So then I tried it. And while trying, the mountain became a volcano. And here we are. So I think it's a perfect example of that. How to watch the VOD, I missed the explanation for the technique. Yeah, we did that a little bit on the beginning. We can show it again if you want. We have a bit of time, and I'm not gonna be building much, because we are done with this. Done. Sometimes I get the feeling. I like it. He's watching over me. We'll carry on. Yeah, that's also nice. Screenshot from here. It's a weird angle for the plume, but it sort of works. Yeah, we can show it. We can do it. I think the next big thing that I want to build is a structure. Like a mega gate or a mega palace or something. Like not very detailed, but something that looks crazy big. So here I was showing it, but I need to make a new one. So the idea behind this is to first begin with like a base that determines your size, something like that. Then with elevation, you can work on the center. This is kind of determining the height of your volcano. And more than the height, this is going to be the hole, the crater where the lava is going to be resting. Well, this one is not centered, but that's fine. It doesn't need to. Nice build, but the first thing I see while opening YouTube is your dad. Shock on the title. Beautiful. It's amazing, isn't it? So once you get that, with the modeling or with the path tool, with extend to ground and keep existing, you just decide the slope of this. You basically build a couple ridges with this from top to bottom, and you just create a couple things like that. The bigger your radius for the volcano, the bigger it's gonna be. The more of this you would need, basically. I think here with 4 just for to showcase this is fine. And a couple like that. This is also going to determine like roughly the slope, right? It's gonna be more like more sharp than that one. And then you can like add another ones if you want. You can add a couple more going there and such. Once you have like your main skeleton, still with the modeling tool, here I use light blue and cat mold. And basically you would go in between these two. You work in sections. You work in the sections that you have here. I'll close this. And basically you just follow this line that you made on the top. Then you add one here in the middle. And a third one connecting the other one. So with this you sort of create the body for your mountain or volcano, depending on what you want. Same thing here. The more you add, the more detail is gonna end. But you know, you can play around with this. Basically go around filling your mountain with this. I'm not gonna do it all around again. So once you have it, you go to slope tool. And here we kinda choose a sharp one. You could choose other ones, but if you want that sharp dramatic effect, this fall off is good. And then you basically go around clicking and creating your slopes, and you use this to build the ridges like crazy. Basically click top, click bottom, and drag around until you get all these ridges. And this is what gives it that sort of realistic touch. And it's probably the part that takes a bit more time, but it's really easy. You just click, click, and drag. Click, click, and drag. And it's also very fun to do. So you create those things, then you go here and you do the same. If you want, you can begin with a bigger radius. So you have like a thicker ridge going on the middle. And then yes, you make the smaller ones. Like crossing around and all that. So this is basically the process. It's really easy. The difficult part maybe is using the modeling tool. But once you get around that, there's not really problems. You get this, you do all that. If you want, you can like smooth this up. So that still preserves the ridges, but they make it smoother. If you want that, you can do that. And if you want, you can smooth and then go again and add more. Nope, mess it up. That's fine. You go back and you add more ridges. More. So you create layer and layer and layer of this. And there you go. And once you have it all around, which I don't have here, you just get rid of the red. And that's what creates the crater for the volcano. You would need to do maybe some fixing, but that's basically it. That is the process. Then of course you need to paint it and all that, but it's a slope tool with a sharp shape. Yeah, it's a slope tool. The real technique is just doing the ridges with the slope tool. But this way of segmenting it helps you like control the shape. Because if you don't do that, it's kind of difficult to get the idea, especially when you scale it up. Because this one was a 350 diameter, and this big one that we were working on is 1000. So you kind of get that. You kind of need that control when the build becomes bigger. So the planning is important for that. But you could technically just build like a big mountain with elevation tool and then work on the ridges. That should work as well. But I think this is a nice way. This is a really nice way. And then it's about painting. The rest is painting, but I don't know. Here we use angle mask and auto shade. But it's nice. Yeah, I think this is 1000. From side to side, this is... Yeah, this is 1000 radius. Very cool. I liked it. It's fun. But yeah, so we already have the floating island with pattern. I kinda wanna do next like a big palace and maybe use a pattern like this one on like a pillar or a big wall or something like that. I think that could be cool. Like if we make a massive structure, this can be the... not this pattern, but something similar to that. I think that could be nice. Thanks for showing that, no problem. The flowing is awesome, thank you, yeah. I mean, this is not the finished version though. What is it? This one. Shattered Island. It's the same, but this one is better painted. This is what we were working on the other day. And I really like how the big pattern looks on the thingy. Actually has some details there. But yeah, we were working on the underside of this when somebody was like, do you know how to make it better? And they were recommending that method. And honestly, yeah, it would have been cool to have that for the underside of this. This feels really nice. I love this. I love the feeling of this. I feel I couldn't tell what it was reminding me of when you like fly into the ring. I was like, what does this remind me of? And I finally realized, I don't know if you play this game, but it reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus, an old PlayStation 2 game that I think it was remastered not long ago. But it feels like one of those arenas where you arrive and a big Colossus is going to be spawning. Because they were like these barren lands with patterns and stuff. Like a magic circle. Yeah, it's sort of like a magic circle. broken, but like a magic circle. But it does feel like one of those boss arenas. Oh no, didn't realize this. Oh, this is a mistake. No. Need to fix that. Big mistake. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus was remastered. Yeah. I would honestly love to play that game again. It was a very unique game. Yeah, that sort of works if we do it like that, and then the red here we need to paint it with something. Bit of tough, a bit of tough bricks, because why not? A bit of deep slate. There we go. That should do it. I wonder if there's another area where I messed up. So I know this was hanging on one of the sides. But this one I did pay attention to. Oh, it's fine. Maybe this one. Seems fine, seems fine. Yeah, this one's fine. Okay, that's good. It was a small mistake. I wish our build server had Axiom. Maybe I can pay for it down the road. It's so cool for our build team to have it. Oh, Axiom is such a good one, yeah. Okay, I like it. Let's go back to the volcano. I want to say goodbye to it. Before we end stream today. Yeah, that is really good. I want to see complementary. We got pretty far with Wash Our Day. Yeah, it's just hard to learn to use a new tool when you're so used to a different one, you know? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I think Axiom is really worth it though. There's no way back after learning Axiom. But yeah, I get it, that if you're used to something, it is kind of difficult. But yeah, that's a thingy. I don't know why we don't have clouds though. Ah, because they are very deep. We put them high up. There we go. Or should they be actually like at the height of there? Further down? By volcano. There we go. That is a nicer height. I definitely have been trying to learn your Axiom to graph for Axiom. It's been a game changer, though I'm trying to figure a good build to practice Axiom with. The best, in my opinion, if you like doing terrain, any terrain project is the best. Because most tools of Axiom are really good for terrain. But yes, it does depend on what you wanna do. It is useful for other stuff like structures and such and organics, but I would say terrain is one of the easiest to begin learning the things. That would be my recommendation. That's also what I started with. Maybe some floating islands then? Yeah. Along the side of terrains, I think floating islands are one of the easiest ones. I love my floating islands. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, this technique that I showed today, you can do that. Like, then you just turn the volcano upside down. And you get the base for your floating island. What do you plan on making next stream? I've been thinking of doing like a big mega structure, like crazy, like exaggerated in dimension. That's what I wanna do next. I don't know if I'm gonna do that next stream, but something along those lines. I've never used Axiom for any build whatsoever, only terrain. I still think World Edit is superior just because of easy for building. I don't know. I mean, I don't use World Edit anymore. I used to do a lot of World Edit, but I think these tools for structures are really powerful. They are the same as for World Edit, with the advantage that you can actually like visualize what you're doing. In World Edit, you don't really see what you're doing. With this, is way better. But I mean, if you're used to what you can do with World Edit, surely yes. I think you can use both. That is the thing. But you could maybe try Cyberpunk or Solarpunk. Could be some cool but very detailed project. Yeah. I haven't decided on the style. I think I might go for something more like classic. Not Gothic, probably like Romanian or something like that. I don't know. I've been looking for some references. But anyways, let's wrap stream here. I'm gonna finish stream on YouTube first, and then over on Twitch we're going to raid out. So thank you everyone that came over to YouTube, and really appreciate that.